Leppi was charged in November 2020 with 7 counts of M and 15 counts of attempted M in relation to 17 babies. She pleaded not guilty. Prosecution evidence included Leppi's presence at a high number of deaths, 2 abnormal blood test results, and skin discoloration interpreted as diagnostic of insulin poisoning, and air embolism, inconsistencies in medical records, her removal of nursing handover sheets from the hospital, and her behavior and communications, including handwritten notes interpreted as a confession. Oh my gosh. Why do killers always write stuff down? It's like the craziest ones, the people who are really lose it, they always have to put it in like a notebook or a journal. They have to write it down so they can read it and study it. Dude, it's just freaky, dude. You can like see right through her. Like she's got like nothing behind these eyes, dude. That's like terrifying. So she admitted to it by writing it. She was found not guilty. Oh no. In August 2023, she was found guilty on 7 counts of murder and attempted murder. She was found not guilty on 2 counts of attempted murder, and the jury could not reach a verdict of the remaining 6 counts. An attempted murder charge on which the jury failed to find a verdict was retried in July of 2024. She pleaded not guilty and was convicted. Leppi was sentenced to life imprisonment with a whole life order. I don't know why they even just like try to dismiss the fact that she didn't try to unalive 8 more. They 100% were tied to her. So why are you trying to play this whole, honestly, we don't know. Like, I know you got to do it by the law, but it's like if it's obvious that those babies were like having the same symptoms and signs of harm, like it's obviously going to point to the only person that you hired, like this psycho. She's a registered nurse. It's crazy. Management at the Countess and Chester Hospital were criticized for ignoring warnings about Leppi. They were warned about this chick too. Dude, they were literally warned about this chick. That's wild. People don't even care about the health and the well-being of others. As long as they got another coworker. As long as they got someone to fill the position. That's all that really matters. Which began hearings in September 2024. Leppi has remained under investigation for further cases. Dude, toss them on her. Because she's 100%, 1,000% guilty. Why would you even harm a baby? Dude. Since the conclusion of her trials and the lifting of reporting restrictions, various experts have expressed doubts about the validity of her convictions due to contention over medical and statistical evidence, technical errors, and the lack of a clear motive. Medical professionals contested that interpreted diagnostics as not sufficient for criminal evidentiary use and implausible, arguing that the autopsies indicated the infant has died of natural causes. Dude, what? There's no shot. 2 applications for permission to appeal have been rejected by the Court of Appeal, an application to the Criminal Cases Review Commission, and a new application to the Court of Appeal are pending. So you're trying to, okay, if I'm not dumb, that's basically just said that some of these babies died of natural causes and there was not enough. Dude, I think it's crazy having to be a lawyer for somebody like this, having to defend someone like this with your own morals and beliefs, having to stand up for someone who is totally wrong and try to make sure you can get them off free will just always confuse me. It'll always confuse me. I'll never understand that, ever. That's just wild. Leppi received her education in nursing at the University of Chester, where she also worked as a student nurse during her 3 years of training, carrying out placements at Liverpool Women's Hospital and the Countess of Chester Hospital. Leppi initially failed her final year student placement, but passed a retrieval placement and after requesting a new assessor. In 2011, Nicola Lightfoot, her assessor, reported she was lacking in clinical and medication knowledge and needed more experience in picking up on nonverbal signs of anxiety and distress from parents. In the 2024 inquiry, Lightfoot said she found Lepi to be cold. Lepi was the first member of her family to study at university and graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing with a specialty in child nursing. And a member of her family... Oh, sorry. And a member... Oh, I'm tripping. With nursing in September, she completed replacement. Yeah, dude. She was showing complete signs of just, like, not being ready or not even mentally being there. And people don't even care to, like, step up and, like, take accountability and, like, yo, put this bitch behind fucking bars. Because what are you doing? That's crazy. In 2024, in June of 2015, 4 collapses occurred in the same neonatology unit of the hospital, 3 leading to infant deaths. The unit typically saw only 2 or 3 deaths a year. They conducted an informal review and reported the incidents to be a committee of the Foundation trustee responsible for addressing serious incidents. Upon review, the committee classed the deaths as medication errors. How do you, like, mess up for, like, you know, babies aren't new, right? Babies have been here forever. Science doesn't really change for how to, like, treat babies. It's a set schedule, how you do shit, right? How do you mess up the dosage or I understand human error, but everything should be so perfected to a T that there's no room for error. You know what I mean? Like, for stuff, medication, we're messing up medication. No. Observed that Lepi had been on shifts for all of the incidents. She was on shift for each one of those deaths too. Crazy. How does that work? But considered it to be an unsurprising coincidence. There was not only one other qualified junior nurse in the unit, and Lepi often worked extra shifts to cover. She was working overtime. She's a psycho, dude. She's a psycho. In 2023, reports of The Guardian and The Times stated that he was suspicious of Lepi beginning in 2015 and accused the hospital of negligence for ignoring his concerns. Yeah, these hospitals don't care. They need staff. They need staff and people to fill these positions. Yeah, this is wild work. These hospitals don't care about people. They don't care about who they hire. Just like cops. They'll hire anybody as a cop. They'll hire anyone. Really. As long as, like, you're not, like, you don't got an already badass record or some shit. I mean, they'll hire you. Fuck what's going on up here. You can lie on a fucking resume. Are you crazy? No. Are you this? No. Are you that? No. Dude, come on. You can do any of that shit, and they'll hire your ass. She got a life in prison in the UK. So, congratulations for being a psycho. You just got yourself front row seats in the loony bin, and I hope you enjoy it.